What is up, my fellow Chibits? Today I'm here to bring all of you the weekly anime review of Himoto. So, Ebina-chan. Her as a character, cute. Very, very, very cute. So cute. In fact, I gotta take a few moments to really just focus in on her as a character. Her voice acting and her dialogue, when she's like, you know, talking in a country accent, is so adorable. It is so fucking adorable. It really is. And to see her interactions in this episode when she was worrying about how people think of her, for instance, when she was eating, to how, like, she didn't want to feel like, you know, she was a pig or a glutton, that was so cute. Because, let me actually take a moment to really kind of analyze what was really happening here. When she was sitting there eating and all that, like, she was just getting ahead of herself, saying, this is so good and all that, but all of a sudden she was worrying, like, oh god, I'm embarrassed, like, I hope they don't see me looking like a glutton, and the entire time she was doing this type of stuff, and you saw, you know, Umaru right beside her, like, just chowing down, eating fucking ice cream, it was funny. But, I think I know why Ebina-chan's oppai is so large. It's probably because she's a little glutton. She continuously eats quite a bit, and all that nutrients is just going in her oppai. I mean, damn. Because there was a lot of focusing on her chest in this episode, I noticed, which I think she is the type of character that's used for fan service with this series, so of course they would kind of try to focus in on that when it came to the anime, but I feel like that might play a huge role in it. Her pigging out and being a little glutton might explain some things about her, but off the topic of her as a character, let's talk about other things. For one thing, this is a summer-themed episode, and once again, since we do know that the summer season is coming to an end, like it's about to end, of course, all the anime that aired in summer are trying to do their final episodes with, you know, a little bit of a summer theme, like maybe a beach episode to some form of pool episode, or, you know, some form of summer-themed episode, which this episode got me by surprise, because I thought this episode was going to lean towards a beach episode with how the ice cream scene was going. I thought you were going to get to see a beach episode where they were going to chill at the beach, have fun, but it wasn't like that. We actually get to see a summer-themed episode, but with a different spin to it. For instance, just Umaru eating ice cream at her house and just being lazy like she normally does, but it's still somewhat of a summer-themed episode. So, in a way, I guess this is Himoto's way of making, like, a beach episode. And I felt like this was a really good episode in that type of regard. I mean, it was an enjoyable episode even though it was summer-themed, and usually episodes like this might be a little bit cliche, but it wasn't. And Himoto did a good job with handling that entire factor on top of itself throughout the entire episode, along with giving the little comedy and quirks that we normally know from this series when it comes to the way the comedy is used. Now, besides that, a couple things I want to talk about is definitely some of the relatable moments in this episode, like that one scene where Umaru was thinking inside of her head and she did not know what she wanted to eat, and she's like, okay, do I want salty, do I want, you know, something sweet, do I want something that'll give me energy, you know, all these different things that she was thinking in her mind, and each individual character, I want to swear right now, each individual one of those little, you know, Himotos inside of her mind were probably a reference to said anime. I think I saw an Eva reference, like, you know, with the hand thing like this. I think that was an Eva reference, because I haven't really seen that series. I'm gonna be honest. I haven't seen that series. I know about certain references, even though I haven't watched it, I know about some references, but I could swear that was an Eva reference when I saw that hand movement thing. But besides that, I think every individual one of them were probably a reference to a manga or an anime in the past, and it was quite funny. And I mean, Himoto is a type of series I did not expect to see trying to parody so many other anime or manga, like, you know, Danganronpa and different series like that. It's something you would not expect from this type of series. I mean, yes, it's a comedy, but when it came down to it being a parody, that makes me kind of shocked, in a sense. And so it makes me question something. I said it a long time ago that Tokyo Ghoul did a shout out to Umaru, like, you know, this series. Tokyo Ghoul, yeah, the seinen series that's bloody and violent, had Umaru poster in the background of Psycho's room. And then we also saw Psycho holding a little figure of Umaru. And so, we see two different shoutouts to this series from Tokyo Ghoul, and it makes me wonder if this series Himoto has referenced Tokyo Ghoul in the manga recently, because you gotta figure, they're adapting the, you know, manga, and most likely we're not at the current content, you know, where the manga is, of course. I mean, that's kind of obvious. And there might be some form of Tokyo Ghoul reference that's happened towards recently in the past couple months, and that might be why Ishida referenced this said series, because of probably Umaru or Himoto shouting out Tokyo Ghoul. But whatever it is, though, now I kind of understand why Ishida took the time to shout out this series, because it probably is a series that references other things like Tokyo Ghoul. So tell me your thoughts in the comments below. You all have a wonderful day or night wherever you live. Please be safe. Chibi out.